Hello, I am back. I could have left my stream running, but I felt like that could have been a mistake.
What is it? Victim to the squalls of battle, I'm afraid. It matters not if you are a novice or an archmage. All it takes is a single misstep. The Khajiit was first. We all knew it'd be him. Then our numbers were 3. Next came the Red Guard, then the Nord, and soon only I remained. The Khajiit, Razan, was what we call a scroll mage. Not an ounce of magical talent, but one who desperately wanted to cast spells. Where he got the scrolls, he never said. I thought he stole them, but he just as easily could have spent his share of the boon. It's not as if I ever saw him at the inn, or anywhere else for that matter. He was a paranoid cat as well, with a nose for things that didn't exist, always convinced there was a spy lurking around the corner. He should have been wary of his dealer. He purchased a bad batch of flame cloaks that ended up burning him alive. Sarasa was brash and bold, and my kind of woman. Too brash for her own good, though. She wanted to trap grand souls instead of common ones. The most
Hello.
plentiful source of grand souls are mammoths.
Yep, I'm back.
The most common place to find mammoths are giant camps. It was a short-sighted idea. We ended up wasting all our profits on magica potions, provided we even survived. Sarasa didn't. Giants are quite protective of their big furry cheese factories. About time.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I'm making a choice. My wife's a good woman. She can be a little hard-headed sometimes.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. As long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. It's a fine potion you've put together. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles?
Here we go.
I've got something for that. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
I spend a lot of time at the market
What do you
stall
need,
so
my
I
friend?
can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience.
Come to chat with an old friend.
Yes, Housecar. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else. And we don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off the
Disrespect the law and you
dragon, but I
disrespect me.
do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. What is it? Time's a-wasting.
This is the light armor, and this is the heavy armor.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
Can you imagine?
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. For dragon...
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Aye, it's a sword. I made it for the... Listen, could you take the sword? Thanks. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you... anything.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
By the nine! I can't believe it's you. I was just asking around if anyone knew where I might find you. My master and I recently arrived here in Skyrim from Citadel. It's been a long journey, but he sent me to see if I could find you. I thought I'd check the tavern and inn here in Whiterun first, and then set out for the other towns tomorrow. But fortunately the gods favour me today, as you seem to have found me instead. He's heard of your escape from that awful dragon attack and urgently needs to speak with you. I know nothing more than that. He's at the inn in Falkreath. Would you please meet him at your earliest convenience? He only wishes to talk to you. Here, he gave me this note to give you, and a small token of his appreciation. Now then, I bid you good day as I have another errand to run. No rest for the weary, as they say. Good day.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
Old friend, patron of the great clan Dragonborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Oh. Let me go back.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
This is Nazim's room. Just imagining, like, a reskin of Nazim that makes him like Snoop Dogg, and then he says, "Do you get to the Cloud District, my man?" Did you wanna?
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee,
You again?
make great art.
Why can't you people leave me alone? I'm no longer a scryer. Ah, my mistake then. Sometimes the older you are, the more you assume. Oh, you think you know all the answers, so you close your eyes and walk the world blind. A scryer looks into the unknown, but it would be a mistake to call them fortune tellers. When a drought plagues the land, they will tell the farmers when it will rain. And when a loved one dies, they provide to them a glimpse of their last words. Past or
Oh, hey, it's
future,
Atlas.
living or dead. Our role is to assuage men's fear, relieve people of their anxiety. As such, a scryer is, in many ways, a priest. Yes, I was once the court scribe for the Jarl of Markarth. Few in power still believe in the practice, but the Reach has always been a place where the old magics were welcome. They said I could see time itself, like a map laid across my table. I am best known for being retained by the king in rags, and for predicting his downfall. Because for all my visions and supposed wisdom, I failed to see my daughter joining the forsworn rebels. Despite all my fame and respect, I never saw the strain it would put on my marriage. I don't know. I can't even tell you if they're alive. All my visions have gone dark. I could, but I fear such a confrontation could result in her death. Still, the thought is tempting. When Madanak took the throne, I told him in 2 years' time, a bear would come to reclaim it. Amused, he kept me in his court so that I could witness my own folly. The irony is that the scryers like myself make use of the old magic, the very one the Bretons espouse. But I never told him this, lest he take my words seriously.
I know nothing of fear, and nothing of remorse. Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe.
Ah, bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Thank you very much for your business. Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Not today. But one day.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deeds today.
This one need something?
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Hit your belly like an old man's purse.
Well, that did the trick. Weird guy.
off stuff, just take it and go.
Is someone there?
Ah, I'm glad you're here. I've come across a rare discovery indeed. I got word of a unique relic and was able to procure it from the seller. Use it if you wish, or place it on display.
Well, there's something I'm going to have to make a point of remembering. That's gonna make wow.
Yes, it was a bit odd to say the least.
It's dust everywhere.
How can I help?
Ah, yes, that would be my personal sword. Sword, meaning ancestral edge. What? Don't picture me as the swashbuckling type? I assure you, I am just as capable with the blade as I am with the book. I just don't often find much call to employ the former. And so it remains in a place of honor and remembrance for me.
Very simple. You keep doing what you're doing and stop in here from time to time if you find anything interesting. Have a look around and find the spot to display it. In addition to displaying the spoils of your adventures, I will commission and build exhibits based on those exploits. Anything of relevant consequence can be inspiring to the people. Well, here in the Hall of Heroes is where you should place any artifact of magical or historical nature. The Daedric Gallery, of course, is where anything related to the Daedra should go. And the Hall of Lost Empires. The armories if you bring some samples of flora and fauna, you can build fauna displays and...
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything.
Until we meet again.
Fascinating how by merely being in charge, otherwise normal object can withstand the wears of time much more than their mundane counterparts do. I hesitate to use the term lesser races, but it really is quite amazing how much culture is displayed by the Reichling and the Giants.
Huh.
This room is my pride and joy. It was the first extension I had built into the original temple building, and where I spend most of my free time. The library has 3 levels. The upper and lower level connect to the upper and lower floor, the main hallway, and the central hall of heroes. Just remember to replace things where you found them, or leave the volumes in the book returned. Unless, of course, it's a reserve volume, in which case bring it to me personally, and I'll tend to it. Let me know if you need help. everything.
How's your day faring? Can't complain. How about you? Staying out of trouble? Sure you do. Pull the other one, why don't you? Just make sure you bring me anything interesting you're trying to offload from your not getting into trouble. Goodbye, then.
What can I do for you, Guildmaster? Well, I mostly help Ariana move her inventory around. And Professor Marasio, Orion, and whatever they need in prepping for a dig. But now that you mention it, I do have some extra time on my hands. And I have a little knack that might help you. If you bring me 5 samples of any type of ore, I can prospect them for you. I can usually find another trace ore type or a gem that most other people would overlook and lose in the smelting process. If I do find one, it will derive from one of the samples, so you'll get 4 of them back, and a new element, which is usually of a bit of variety. Just let me know. See you around.
Sorry, just got a phone call I got off of. Yeah, I got some food. Cinco de Mayo, so some appropriately themed food. he jump right back into the game. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna do, like, the Skyrim diet. I have the Older Schools cookbook. I'm just gonna eat so many of these. These guys are here on the screen. Yeah. I try to get back quick. I behind the wall in the hallway, like right outside my room, mouse died somewhere. And it's behind the wall, so I can't pinpoint exactly where, but it smells. I could cut open the wall and find it and take it out, but eventually it'll just, like, dry up. That, or, I don't know, maybe I'll get a wall snake to eat the wall mouse. The stupid mice. I know, they're at the bottom of the food chain for a reason. I got hawks in my yard. They eat the mice. I got spiders that are big enough to eat mice. I hope that's not their... I hope they don't need something the size of a mouse often, but... It's little snakes everywhere. A long time ago, in ye old days of 2020, I sold Christmas trees briefly, seasonally. And one, I opened up one to show a customer, pulled out a mouse. It do be like that.
All is well around the museum.
I don't know much about this stuff. I just
And of course I had a free trial for something and I forgot to cancel it. And I just got the receipt. Nice. Paid for the month? Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel that right now. So I don't forget. It has $10 gone, but at least it's not $100 over the course of the year. Back to Skyrim.
What time is it? Yes? What is it? Fantastic, then.
Staying out of trouble? Mm-hmm. All right, then.
This one has found something amusing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I was just sorting out some of my book stock and came across one of my journals that got mixed in. I was flipping through, just reminiscing.
Must be a good
Yes,
memory, no?
sure. What can I help you with? Sounds good. I'll be back in a few days.
That's my brother. Had convinced me that we could sneak into the place and make off with a bottle of the good stuff before the dog workers came to move things. And fast as an eat.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Okay, I get it.
That's close enough.
I'm a... Time to dump all of my stolen stuff off the bounty.
Mind your step.
Ah, my friend. Oh, the Hall of Secrets. I had all but forgotten about it, to be honest. When we broke ground on the foundation of the museum expansion, we accidentally broke through into a sealed-off chamber that was built under the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. When I asked them about it, it apparently used to be some sort of panic room for Pelagius when he was in one of his more violent manic episodes. They sealed it off long before the rest of the wing and forgot all about it. I asked for permission to use the room as a bit of a secret storage vault in case Solitude was ever invaded. I would store the relics there and lock down the museum. They gave permission, and I had the tunnel finished and access in the hall made. Certainly. I suppose if you are ever in need of a place to store items of a more questionable nature, that room would be ideal. I'll go ahead and outfit it for you, but I'll take a nobody asks, nobody tells approach to it, and you do with the room as you like. And I won't plan on taking any tours down there either. I should have it all cleaned up for you by tomorrow. Farewell, my friend. You're back. Wonderful.
Yes, I'd imagine with all these relics you're finding, you must be bringing back lesser items tenfold. I think I may be able to help you with that, though. I have many contracts in the trading world, in case a rare or unique artifact surfaces. I can make arrangements to liquidate your surplus spoils. I would most likely only be able to get about 30% of the value of the item to start, with the merchants willing to pay a bit more after we've proven the worth of your goods. Also, the merchants would like to see in person any enchanted items you are made if they are able to pay premium for them. So, continue to sell those yourself, but they will purchase any found relics with enchantments, sight unseen.
Amazing. Simply amazing.
Very well then. Just put anything you want sold into the sell cart in the safe house, and every day I'll see to it that some of the items get sold off.
And I'll put the proceeds of the sales in a lockbox on the desk by the safe house door. I'll start selling things off in a few days, so you have plenty of time to sort through your wares.
Right now, I just pay off my bounty, and then I don't have to worry about, hey, you look familiar. Luckily, it was only 5...
Wait. I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying. Then you're free to go. All right then.
Making me want to download another big mod pack. This one was huge. Absolutely massive. Right. Nolvis had Legacy of the Dragonborn. I don't know who Nolvis is, but okay.
I swear to Don't even think about it.
Thane Bryling, at your
Strange
service.
noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Watch your feet. We just clean there.
Right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave.
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. But rest easy. You're dismissed.
I've got what I came for.
Be quick.
Better get back to Dragon.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Take care of yourself, and always... I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant. I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time. Ulfric showed up. We thought he was here to ask Torg to declare independence. By the time we realized Ulfric was here to... By Nord custom, once the... Had he not, Torg had some when Ulfric's lips parted, when he unleashed the power of the Thu'um, that shout, that ancient... I was a member of the court during the reign of Torg's father. It was Torg. Very. I helped raise him. Oh, I could not have been more proud to see Torg on the throne. He made a fine king. A fine king. Not really. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type. I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Winterhold will grant you admission.
Do you have business with the court?
You never know what could be out there.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you mean to drag their hat? I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. Feel free to return to me with questions.
Unless we have specific business, debts are debts. Either he pays them, a debt is a debt. Wasn't your business anyway. Keep your sword, Armstrong. I was a young rascal. I broke up. How did debts are debts? Either he... A debt is a debt. A debt is a debt.
I increased my speech and my level, and the amount of gold went up.
All right, all right. Have it your way.
Oh, but it changed from brawl to intimidate.
Always have your shield at the ready. Need something?
Have you come to visit the High Queen? Well, get in line. I've been waiting for weeks on account of that clumsy oaf of an executioner. Is that so? Well, maybe the Sand Walker was finally sober. Because the execution I witnessed was a tribute to incompetence. It took 2 cuts to slice off the head. The first cut being so poor it squirted blood all over a couple of elven dignitaries standing up front. I offered my handkerchief to the lady, as is custom, but instead she reached for my cloak and wiped the blood all over the fur. A peasant like yourself may be able to replace the tunic at the local haberdash, but I am a Hokart of Vaffengar. 7 generations this cloak has been in my family. 7! Can you count to 7, peasant? One of my... It is irreplaceable! First of all, you will address the lady. As for what the High Queen can do for me, she can start by hiring a real executioner and having him take Hoktar's head. Some land would be nice, like, say, Catalyst Farm or Dragonbridge. It will likely take both to compensate me for my loss. And if it's true what the gods say, and the High Queen has no intention of seeing me, then perhaps I'll go talk to someone who will. In fact, I think I'll pay the Jarl of Windhelm a visit. I hear he actually values Nord heritage.
Okay then.
Make it. You mean you haven't heard? Let's see. Not just any bear, mind you. The Jarl sent a bunch of men in. That's when he heard Gothheim didn't carry any bear traps or poisons, or even a weapon. They say when Gothheim entered that cave, Groth. Anyways, where was I? All right. That's when, as they... It was a race. Gothheim was bleeding to death.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riches beyond imagining. I found these words inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach. I believe they mark the entrance to a forgotten city. My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
Okay then. Oh.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
shouted him apart.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might.
Come on in. We got warm food,
This
warm
is an
drinks.
ode to Skyrim's staunch
Being
protectors.
I'm too old.
The
You've done a
Imperials.
fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Here, take a look at this. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. You should speak to my. If you need a good rumor or two. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the well. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. Traitors, civil wars, dragons. Huh. Those troubles don't cross my doorway. So sit, relax. Good afternoon. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making it. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever. They were smaller back then. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy. He used to wink. Hmm? Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then.
What is going on with my...
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Of course, it's all in this note. Good afternoon.
Seems there's always
Yes?
more to be done.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Glad you decided to check us out.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth.
I'm getting on the first boat out of this. I don't know about you, but I've got to get as far away from Skyrim as... It was a cabin somewhere on the north bank of the White, near Riverwood. A kind old lady was living there. Or so I thought. She let me stay the night, but told me not to go into the cellar. Naturally, I got curious. There was all sorts of oddities in there. I think she was a witch or a necromancer or something. In any case, I got out of that cellar and never stopped running. I know. I considered going to a face sculptor, but she refused to work with me. You can try her if you want. She lives in some hole in the ground over in Markarth. Safe journeys.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Soft sheets and hard liquor. What's not to like?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Took long enough. Listen, Rizak hasn't done anything, and he's not causing any trouble. If you'll just leave him alone, he won't bother anyone. What do you mean, what? Do you intend to say you're not here to kick this one out of the pub? To tell him cats have no place in this land?
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll
No, that is quite alright. This land is so very cold that even indoors, Rizok finds himself shivering. And yet, he wishes to stay. Yes, better shivering than frozen. Now then, what exactly was it that you wanted? Rizok is Khajiit's name. He is a merchant of sorts. Arrived in solitude recently from the forests of Denmar and elsewhere. You know of the Valmor, yes? Of the Aldmeri Dominion's assimilation of elsewhere. Well, not all Khajiit have gone so readily into the High Elves' arms. There is a resistance, and Rizok was part of it. Supplied the resistance with various and sundry items, enough to keep them going, fighting. Yes, well, nothing lasts forever. Oh, yes. You see the scar across this one's throat, up under his chin. He told you he was a merchant for the new Denmar resistance, yes? Well, as it turns out, the Valmor did not appreciate that fact. He was captured some years ago, as he traveled through the forest with a shipment. And rather than take this one prisoner, the Valmor Justiciar elected to have this one put down. His throat was slit, and he was left to die. This one watched the life drain out of him. If a group from the Renrij Rakrin hadn't ambushed the Valmor and rescued this one, he would have died. As is, his voice was the only casualty worth mentioning. Yes, watching your own blood pool around you and seep into the ground. It changes you. One brush with death was enough for Rizok. He sneaked out of elsewhere on, of all things, a Thalmor ship, and when it landed, he found himself in Skyrim. His brothers and sisters in the Resistance would have his pelt if they knew what he had done, but... Khajiit would rather be cold than dead. Well, Khajiit's inventory is not what it once was, but he does have a few things squirreled away. Eh? How do you know about that? You weren't with me. No, wouldn't happen. They wouldn't come all this way just for Rizok. Yes, Rizok has horses. In fact, that is all he has at the moment. Not here in the pub, mind you, but nearby. What? No. Too far to walk. But the Rizak will tell you. If you are interested, and you purchase a horse from him, he will give you something. a summoning horn. Each horse has been trained to respond to the call of its own horn. Blow into it, and they will come running. Quite convenient.
We drink to our youth, to the
Yes, well, Rizok has learned over the years that the more you wouldn't believe this, but as it turns out, thieves are relatively common in this land. But trust Kashid, these horses are worth every septim. Yes, down to business.
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Can these winds guide you?
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it white clean.
I've only been a part of
the scourge that has lead our hopes and doubts.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Bay round in Castle Down.
We'll show those faithless. Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
I actually have a helmet just like that. You might have seen me wearing it in the Discord server.
Fight or die well.
Legion soldiers gleam like fresh fallen snow and clank like kitchen. They head this way, we'll know it.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me. I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight.
Lucky hit. We are running.
Oh, the game froze. It's only a matter of time.